Dame tu bachata, Tigere.
¿Qué es lo que tú dices? DJ Tigere with Untitled Touch. And I want to talk to you about bachata dancing today. In my opinion, there's three main categories with different contexts in between. Category number one, performing on stage, either for the professional who's trying to get paid or for the student who's on a dance team. The objective of that dancing is to entertain the crowd. At that time, do what you want to do. When you do what you do, you want to throw it in the air, catch it behind your back, get on the floor, bump and grind. As long as the people like it and they're applauding, then it's all good in my book. One thing that I would say that is important to me when I'm watching a performance is that what you do matches the music. Don't just be throwing her in the air and there's silence and we gotta pretend in our mind that we understand what is happening, okay? What you do must match the music, but when it's a performance, do it. Doesn't matter, I'm cool with it. I'm gonna consider it a bachata performance if bachata music is playing in the background. Please, 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 the majority of your steps should have bachata in it, but do what you do. Number two, social dancing. Social dancing is when you and another person are connecting on the dance floor. When you social dance, no one else matters. The only people that matter are the two people that are dancing. At that time, you now want to make sure that the person's having a good time. As long as the person you're dancing with is having a good time, then you've done your job and the social dancing is complete. However, as the norm, if you are dancing bachata, there should be an overwhelming majority of your steps. 1, 2, 3, tap, 5, 6, 7, tap. You should be dancing so that you could enjoy with your partner. And depending on the skill level of your partner, you will then incorporate some of the techniques that you learn, whether you learn the taca la alemana, you learn some partner work, maybe you learn some footwork in a traditional class with myself, or maybe you learn some sensual stuff with my boy Chavez and Sylvia, and you got a little bit of body roll and some dips. Use that in your social dancing to connect and express your style of bachata. However, focus on the fundamentals. Do not lose your basic step. If your social dancing is your feet like this, what the hell? Are you really social dancing, or are you striking a pose, striking a pose, striking a pose? Now, before you think I'm making fun of people or acting crazy, let me explain to you what I think the problem is. There's a third type of dancing that occurs and people misunderstand. What is that third type of dancing? Social performing. When I watch a couple like Daniel and Desiree, or a couple like Ataca and La Alemana, social dancing, you see them in the corner, they're jamming out, yes, and they're enjoying their partner, and they may do a little bit of this, or they may do a little turn, or they may do some stuff, but mostly it's just them connecting, enjoying the music, and interpreting the musicality with pauses and dips. However, inevitably, somebody might pull out a camera and start videotaping them. Now, when somebody's being videotaped, because they are professionals, or maybe they're not professional, maybe it's a couple that's just doing their thing, and you're like, oh my God, I want to just record this couple. Now all of a sudden, they know they're on a camera, they know that they're going to be posted on YouTube or Facebook. So what that couple will generally do is they will flip a switch and they will go from just social dancing. Obviously they're not on stage, so they're not going to do crazy tricks or have a choreography, but they're going to go into the middle ground, the third category, which is social performing. And now they're going to do a lot more turn patterns, or maybe a lot more footwork, or maybe a lot more dipping and zouk moves in their dancing than they would if the camera wasn't on. And I ain't mad at them. They know it's going to get posted. They need to showcase their style. However, you, Mr. Bachatero, Mrs. Bachatero, at home on the YouTube, like, yes, that's how I need to dance. Don't take their social performance and make it your social dance, because they would normally not social dance like that. So if you like the way they dance and you like their social performance that they just did, Take some of those moves, incorporate it, but don't spend the whole time with a woman. Like this turn. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh my God, do the cup. Everybody, here we go. Because she might be smiling, but inside she's slowly dying, okay? Treat the ladies right, have a good time, adjust to their skill level, and you'll have a great time social dancing. All right, that's DJ Tigre. I hope you guys get it. Make sure you figure out which category you're in and stick to it.
Island Touch.